Resident Evil 7 is the game that saved the franchise. After the backlash of Resident Evil 6 and its non-stop balls-to-the-wall action, fans were burnt out, horror was gone, and Resident Evil didn't feel like Resident Evil anymore. So Capcom went back to the drawing board and made the scariest game in the entire series. Today, I'm doing a full retrospective on Resident Evil 7. We're covering beginning hour, the main game, and the DLCs, Not a Hero and End of Zoe. Full spoilers ahead. If you haven't beaten the game, this is your final warning. Let's talk about how Resident Evil got its fear back.
Hey, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Now, first, you need to tell me what you're doing out here alone in the middle of the night.
Me? What about you?
Now, it's my job. Why don't you do your job and tell me? Answer my questions.
You're not gonna believe me if I told you.
Try me. Hey, put that door back. Put that door back.
By the time Resident Evil 6 released, the franchise had lost its identity. Resident Evil 4 introduced action and nailed it. Resident Evil 5 leaned into it. Resident Evil 6, that game went all in. Too many explosions, too many characters, too much spectacle. It stopped being scary and started feeling like a shooter with zombies. Capcom didn't need to go bigger, they needed to go smaller, and that decision led directly to Resident Evil 7.
We gotta get the hell out of here. Come on.
Before the launch, Capcom released the beginning hour demo, and this was our first real sign that things were different. No guns, no tutorials, no comfort, just a house, dark hallways, and dread. You explore, you find VHS tapes, you hear noises you don't want to hear. It felt closer to Silent Hill PT than the classic Resident Evil, and that was the point. Beginning hour wasn't about combat. It was about vibes, and those vibes were terrifying. When Capcom revealed Resident Evil 7 was first person, I was a little nervous. I grew up on the over-the-shoulder Resident Evil. Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6 trained us to expect that camera. But once you play it, yeah, it works. First person changes everything. Enemies just aren't on your screen, they're in your face. You can't see around corners, you can't see what's behind you. Every scare feels personal. The influence from Outlast and Silent Hill PT is obvious, but it never stops feeling like Resident Evil. The Switch didn't replace the formula, it sharpened it.
Ethan. You were right. I did lie to you. I shouldn't have. All I can say is that if you get this, stay away.
You play as Ethan Winters, a regular guy looking for his wife, who's been missing for 3 years. She sends him a message telling him to come to Louisiana, already a bad idea. Ethan arrives at the Baker estate, and immediately everything goes wrong. Mia's possessed, and she attacks him, and then she cuts his hand clean off, which introduces a running theme. Ethan Winters cannot keep his limbs attached, but instead of panicking, this man staples his hand back on and keeps moving. No questions, no hesitations. just commitment.
Where am I? What the hell?
Rise and shine, sleepyhead. It's time for supper.
Who are all you people? Where's Mia?
Eat it. It's good.
Dumb some bitch wasn't no good if it hit him.
Yes.
Man, not again.
The Baker family is one of the best villain casts in Resident Evil history. Jack Baker is relentless. He stalks you, breaks down walls, he laughs while he's doing it. The garage fight is iconic. He just keeps coming. Jack isn't scary because of his jump scares. He's scary because he feels inevitable. Marguerite Baker is pure nightmare fuel. The bugs, the crawling, the way she moves along the walls and ceilings. Her boss fight is uncomfortable in the best way. Lucas Baker is sadistic. He turns the house into a death trap, mocks you, plays games with you, and not a hero, he finally becomes a full boss fight. And yeah, it feels good to finally shut him up. Evelyn is the emotional core of the horror, a bioweapon disguised as a child. She didn't just infect the Bakers, she broke them. One fair criticism of Resident Evil 7 is enemy variety. The molded don't have many types. Some are faster, some hit harder. That's mostly it. More variety would have been cool, but it's not a deal breaker. The Baker house is tight, claustrophobic. You can get surrounded very easily. Positioning matters. Ammo matters. Fear comes from limitation, not numbers.
I'm getting you out of here.
Leave me. It's too late.
We're both walking out of here.
I got news for you.
What?
That's not gonna happen. Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Now you can try and take that off all you want, but I'd advise against. My hand might slip in.
Lucas!
Oops. Now here's the deal, Chris. You don't follow me, and I don't bounce your head off the ceiling. Same goes for the little soldier brains too. Adios. Muchachos.
Not a Hero brings back Chris Redfield. And listen, what happened to my man? This is the same guy who punched a boulder. Now he's working for Umbrella? Sir, explain yourself. Gameplay leans more action heavy, but it closes out Lucas's story and ties everything together.
Game over.
End of Zoe is unhinged. You play as Joe Baker. No guns, just straight fists. Bare knuckle boxing molded monsters in the swamp. It's ridiculous, but it works. And it gives the Baker family a surprisingly hopeful ending.
Wake up, Zoe!
Joe, what happened to her? Are you okay?
I'm fine, don't you worry about me. It's all over now.
Go, 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 go!
Don't move! Get your hands up! Get down! Weapons down! Weapons down!
It's all right. You must be Zoe Baker.
Who the hell's asking?
Chris Redfield. Been looking all over for you. We're here to help.
Resident Evil 7 worked because it remembered what Resident Evil was. Fear, tension, atmosphere. It didn't try to be bigger. It tried to be smarter. And because of this, we got the modern Resident Evil comeback. Resident Evil 7 didn't just save the franchise, it redefined it. And Ethan Winters lost half his body and still finished the mission. Straight up a legend. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it. It really helps the channel. Comment below and let me know where Resident Evil 7 ranks for you in the series. And if you want more Resident Evil retrospectives, deep dives, and survival horror content, subscribe. I got a lot more coming. I'll see you soon. Peace out.